They're just able to fly.
All right.
How can you say that? Planes
Right.
are way different.
This is not what my discussion is about. Not the movie. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Whatever,
the fastest plane in the world is the SR-71 Blackbird. You guys hear of it?
No, I've heard
I'm not into
Blackbird
planes.
before.
Because that's a bird.
I'm not up to date with.
Okay. What do you think the top speed is?
I know the Blackbird, the song. by the Beatles.
Let me think. Mach 4,
Miles per hour. Give us miles per hour. What do you think that would be?
770.
Okay. What about you? Give me a guess on top speed for a plane.
12.
12 miles an hour.
12 is my final answer.
And 12 is
I'm gonna go ahead and
Incorrect.
lock that in.
12 is incorrect. The SR-71 Blackbird goes 2,193 miles an hour. That's the highest, which is Mach 3.
That's pretty fast.
Damn.
And but this plane has been held the record for 40 years. It was created during the Cold War,
Yeah,
and
I knew that.
yeah, so it's the highest technology that they had, and no one has ever went that fast ever since then. They retired it, and they don't fly that plane anymore, and they can't even beat the record.
What about Matthew McConaughey in the beginning of Interstellar?
No.
Are you
No.
sure? Did you
I've never
see
seen that
Interstellar?
movie.
Oh
But
my
are you
God.
sure they won't try to revisit the technology for like future installments?
Well, what they're doing is actually NASA asked the people who created it to try and build
Who were
an
definitely
engine.
who are definitely Nazi engineers?
No.
Yeah, they probably were.
We're talking about the Cold War. Nazis
Yeah.
are kind of a forbidden topic at that moment.
All the
It's-
stuff in the Cold War that was made was probably made by Nazis.
No, it's made by the USSR, probably.
No, in the
who
United
had
States.
Nazi. What were they
Scientists.
called? Yeah, they were. No. But I was trying to think of what they were.
Scientists.
What were they trying to do in the Hunt for Red October? What was that
Make
called?
bombs.
No. What were they called? Defect. They were defectees. They were Nazi defectees. So they were once Nazis, but they weren't anymore.
Okay, whatever you say.
Whatever you say, Ross.
Anyway.
That's what
Mach
it is.
3. Mach 3 is about 33 miles per minute. Now think about that. You go 60 miles in an hour, but they're going 33 miles in a minute. That means 2 minutes. They're going the same distance that you can go in an hour.
I can imagine the Flash running that fast.
How crazy is that? That is.
That is wild.
And they've,
That actually
they've
is
held
very
it over 40 years. It held that.
I just
very-
really want to see what would happen if we incorporated technology like that into our daily routine. I
Well,
mean,
the problem.
Well, we
it
would die
was
if we went that
Well,
fast.
but the problem was that it's too expensive for the military to keep running. That's why they retired it. So
It's too fast.
it's too
Deemed
fast, too
too
expensive.
fast for mankind.
They actually had to. Every time it came back from a run, they'd have to repaint it because the paint would just peel off of it because it went so fast. Which is
Yeah.
that's actually pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, that's
oh
very
yeah,
cool.
being fast enough to remove the paint off of your
The paint
wing.
bill was crazy.
Oh god.
Okay, so number 2, I have the largest machine ever created is about to restart. And do you guys know what that is? The largest machine ever?
Is it a supercomputer?
No,
Is it a robot elephant?
no, but that would actually be really cool.
Yeah, it would. I
It-
know it would.
It's actually the particle collider.
oh no. Flash is gonna happen. Run!
They're
The
restarting.
particle collider.
Do you know
No
what that
way.
is?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, they're restarting it up.
No, what is it? Seriously. I don't know what it is.
It's so
I'm-
basically I think it's in Switzerland or somewhere in Europe. There's
Oh.
they shoot particles like
Yeah.
atoms at each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
I know what
they're
this
they're
is
restarting
actually now.
it. They amped it up.
It's in
they're making
Switzerland. It's in Switzerland.
Yeah, Switzerland. Yeah. So they're making it like 10 times better and bigger.
oh god.
And so they're hoping to find out what dark matter is,
Oh no.
and
That's-
and also try and figure out what created the Big Bang.
I'm all up for like things like accelerating for our commutes, but dark matter is something man should not play with.
We don't
with their
we don't
hand.
even know what
We-
dark matter is.
How can you say that? We know nothing about it.
Dark matter could be abused. It could be used
just-
to kill people in a mass.
You don't know that.
We
You
don't know,
don't
what, dark
know what
matter
it is.
We don't.
You're
no-
just
no one
talking-
does. It just sounds bad. but
Yeah,
we don't
that's
actually
just
know
a
what
name
it is.
humans gave it. We just know it's like everywhere, but we have no clue what it does.
And by restarting, we're gonna learn about a lot more about physics.
No, it's just what
Which
I've
is
heard. What I heard
beneficial.
about dark matter, it tends.
It's all theories, right? Everything
they don't know anything.
they
about
know
it.
literally nothing about dark matter.
Okay, because okay. If that's the case, then fine. If dark matter isn't what that theory said about like it being able to like kind of separate a lot of atoms at once, then it's fine.
That's a theory. That is
It's
is
a theory.
100%.
But-
no, not even. It's a it's like the lowest form. It's a hypothesis.
Okay.
They literally cannot study it. They can't prove anything.
And they think that up to probably 90% of the universe is actually made of dark matter.
Yeah, it's made of
Mm.
dark
It's
matter.
mostly dark matter.
Well,
Dark
that would
matter.
make sense.
That stuff's crazy to
So-
think about.
That's what they're trying to figure out, which is I hope they actually do because I want to know about because space is really interesting to me.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
something that's always.
I'm
You ever
still
thought-
hoping for the aliens.
There's definitely
There's
aliens.
definitely
There's-
aliens.
Yeah,
There's
there
no way
will
there
be.
is an alien.
I
With the amount
know.
of planets.
They're
We
definitely
can't
just
even
way.
see. We can't see the end of the universe.
Yeah.
They're definitely just way smarter than us, and just like.
and they
just leave
probably
them
don't want to
alone.
visit our backwater planet.
Well, there's a lot of theories. I don't want to get into them because that's very in depth and
Yeah, I don't want to talk about
And
science.
no one
right
wants
now.
to listen to the science show.
I'm done with my classes for the day. I don't feel like using my brain for a little bit.
You have to use your brain constantly now.
Really?
yeah.
Yes.
You know, guys can like, guys like, This is just a fun fact for you all, but guys and girls, like guys can think about nothing. Have you ever thought about nothing?
I always think about nothing.
Nothing. Yeah,
No,
nothing is going on in
crazy.
your head.
Really,
My
really.
the
girlfriend,
weirdest
my girlfriend
thing.
hates
No,
me because
girls
I just think
can't-
of nothing.
Girls physically cannot do that. It's
like,
like
what are you
it's a
thinking about?
fact.
I'm not thinking about anything.
I'm literally thinking, literally, I'm thinking about nothing. Try it. Try thinking about nothing. It's weird. It's like
It's very easy.
Let me see.
Like if I just listen to music, I lay in bed and I
No.
just think about nothing.
I can just go.
I can just stare at the ceiling.
Nothing.
and
Nothing is
yeah,
going through the
it's
head.
funny. Anyway, back on topic.
Yeah, back on
Carlos.
Carlos has his eyes closed
He's
and
in a
is
trance.
meditating.
He's in a trance.
He's he's floating. He's
Oh my
floating out
God.
of his chair. Oh, he's achieved a divine state
All right.
only
Anyway,
known to Buddhist monks.
number 3 is suspended animation.
Yes.
What's
So
that?
scientists have actually done it to animals. They've actually achieved suspended animation, which is where they
That's crazy.
they suspend freeze the body in a hypothermia state where actually I don't know how to explain it.
Their biological clock
yeah.
is not ticking.
Yeah. So this helps buy time because if we do it to humans, we could buy time for surgeries that you need. You know, you lose a lot of blood. You put them in a suspended trance.
Or incurable diseases that we haven't found the cure yet.
That too.
Yes. Essentially
That'd be
Futurama.
crazy.
But that kind of sucks because if you have a disease and you want to be suspended in animation, then you basically just don't live for the life with your family, and you're just waiting until they find out what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, I
And
wouldn't
you-
want to
yeah.
be afraid.
I mean,
So I
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
do
need to
that.
talk with your family first. It'll be like saying, like, do you guys really want me to die like this? Or maybe have me suspended for a long time, possibly even after you guys die, just so we can find a
Yeah,
cure?
but
I might do it when I'm 50 and just like when
when you wake up, that means that you don't know anyone, and the whole world has changed. Really.
I know, which could be
I
exciting.
don't know. That's not like I might do
I
it
don't
when
know.
I'm older and then just freeze
I'm, like,
myself
90?
and then wake myself up every 100 years, see what's going on,
for a
and
day.
freeze.
For a day.
Yeah, and
Because
then
then you
I'll
did that.
eventually survive until like
that would.
zombies have taken over.
Oh my, really?
Yeah, and then I'll see that. That would be cool.
Oh, really, really? Why not do that just to see actual alien life forms?
What if
Yeah.
they don't exist, Carlos?
Oh.
Oh! We were just talking about how aliens should exist, you know?
Should.
Anyway,
Yeah.
number 4.
Uh huh.
Scientists have uploaded a worm's mind into a Lego robot. So actually, the worm's brain is actually controlling the Lego robot, which is actually really cool. I mean, yeah, it's only a worm and a Lego robot, but the potential that has, we could.
we could
Walt
surf
Disney
it.
froze his brain. That means we
Yeah.
could put Walt Disney's mind into a robot and have Walt Disney come back to life.
But then we would have to re-educate him about the values of society now.
Yeah, but he's only been dead for not that long.
He was really racist, right?
He was really
we
racist.
have
He was
to re-educate him.
extremely racist. I don't think I'd want him back.
Well, I'm not. Right, I'm just using him as an example because everyone knows that he froze his
Disney
head.
movies have kind of been like in their peak, so
Everyone knows that he froze his head. So that's why I was using him as an example because many other people have done it.
And like even if even if Walt Disney comes back, who's gonna have to break it to him that there's been a black president?
Okay, but even like if we find a mammoth, a woolly mammoth frozen,
yeah,
we could bring that back to life. Like,
that would be cool.
Oh my!
As a robot.
Well, I mean,
oh my god, we're not okay.
If we
that sounds like a ripoff of like one of those ripoff series for Transformers. I forget its name, but it was like something involving like science and humans entering robots just so they can access their full capabilities.
If we find like a woolly mammoth's brain, though, we'll be able to clone it. Because if we find like any tissue that's alive, we'll be able to clone it.
Well, we haven't gotten there yet. Exactly.
No one wants to
Close.
research it.
But we're not there yet. So all right, number 5. I have a number of songs since Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke and Pharrell. They were sued because it sounded too much like Marvin Gaye's "Gotta Give It Up." Have you heard that?
I think so.
And they had to pay $7 million to Marvin Gaye.
Oh, really?
Yeah, $7.4 million to Marvin Gaye.
That must be all of Robin Thicke's money, because he's not done anything since then.
Well, Pharrell's loaded too.
Well, yeah, Pharrell probably fronted most of that.
I mean, they probably split it.
They're probably just suing just for principle. I mean, it's not about the money.
But if you actually listen to it, if you go and listen to it, you could actually hear it's very similar. It's very similar.
Due to music rights, we cannot play both of those songs without getting sued.
No, that's actually false. We just don't have them on our computer.
No, we would get if we played those songs, we would get sued.
No, he's lying.
Yes, we would.
Anyway, I have a couple songs that were actually in the same situation that they are that you guys probably didn't know about.
Let me hear him, Nick.
So Tom Petty's "Won't Back Down."
Yeah,
which is it's classic. Everybody knows that.
Not me.
You ever heard Tom Petty's "Won't Back Down"?
Tom Petty, but
have you seen what was that movie? Barnyard.
Oh, Barnyard.
Yeah, you know that part with the
donkey.
No, it's with
And after Otis's dad.
Otis's dad, yeah, he fights off all those wolves.
Yeah.
That song.
Yeah. Don't you mean Coyotes?
Coyotes, yes.
Whatever.
Same thing.
Anyway. They're not the same thing. Coyotes are just...
All right, they're close enough. Anyway, Tom Petty, "Won't Back Down" was actually copied by Sam Smith in "Stay With Me," and
that just sounds like same song.
Sam Smith had to actually say that Tom Petty was a co-writer of that song.
Ooh.
Oh wow! So he must get paid every time the song, like all the money he makes from that song. Tom Petty also makes some of the money from that song.
AKA, how many people will visit Barnyard?
There's so much money in music.
And then another one, a classic one that everybody knows, is Queen and David Bowie's "Under Pressure."
What's Under Pressure?
Yeah,
Under Pressure. It's a classic
by
song
Queen. And then
Ice Ice Baby.
He took the beat melody.
Vanilla Ice stole it.
He took like the beat from it.
And it was
Yeah.
So there are a couple more songs that I didn't write down because they're not as well known that you guys probably wouldn't know. But those are some of the ones that everyone knows.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when we come back, Ross, what do you have for us?
I got the top 10 zoos in America. Stay tuned, folks.
Oh my God.